It is indeed double celebration for the people of Ifo in Ifo local government area of Ogun State as the commissioning train of Prince Dapo Abiodun in road infrastructure moved to their local government, where 2 projects were commissioned in a single day, which is unprecedented in the history of the administration's commissioning in the last 3.5 years. Governor Dapo Abiodun, at the commissioning of the fire station and emergency rescue center, expressed his delight at coming to the local government for the commissioning of double projects.
This local government, Ifo local government, is one of very important local government. We must continue to accord this local government the attention and the priority it deserves. In 2018-2019, in the course of campaign, we came to this local government, this very important local government, this local government where we have a preeminence of people living here and working in Lagos because of the proximity of this local government to Lagos. And all I could hear from Ifo 2 to Ifo 1 is the fact that they do not have any semblance, any presence. They do have not felt government in any way directly or indirectly. And what am I trying to tell them? What do I have to refer to and campaign? Why should they vote for my party? I was downcast. All I could say to our people in Ifo is that, please just forgive us. Forgive us. Look at me. Assess me based on who I am and my antecedent. I will show my appreciation by ensuring that all my promises to you will be kept. Today, we are keeping that date with history. This is a project that is part of the promises that we made to you, and as soon as we assumed office, we conceptualized it, and today is a reality. We have come here to commission this fire station, world-class fire station, that is befitting for such a large local government with such a high concentration of people, because it is a reflection of how seriously we take the wellness and the well-being and the welfare of our people.
He therefore promised that his administration would continue to execute people-oriented projects across the state.
We continue to say that we are a promise-keeping administration. We appreciate the support of the private sector. We appreciate the support of others, because I've always said, government alone cannot do it. Ìjọba nìkan kò lè dá nìkan ṣe. That is why our mantra says, joining hands together to build the future of Ogun State together. We will continue with commissioning people-oriented landmark projects. This place will not only just have the fire trucks, it will also have the ambulance as well. So it is an emergency response station to ensure that our people are protected from any emergencies. Let me remind you, Ogun State has begun to operate a 24-hour ambulance service. So you can call for the ambulance and it will be there any time of the day. Our primary healthcare centers, because this falls under our social well-being and welfare agenda, are also equipped with tricycle ambulances. So where these ambulances cannot go, the buses, our tricycle ambulances can easily access those places. We will continue to be a promise-keeping administration. We will continue to be just, to be fair, and to be equitable.
In a welcome address, Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Honorable Mrs. Olufemi Ilori Odunuton, says the commissioning is another testimony of Governor Abiodun's efforts towards improving the social well-being of the people of the state.
Over 3.5 years, His Excellency has continued to show his commitment in the provision of infrastructure, social amenities, and well-being for the good people of Ogun State. In fact, many of our people are enjoying all the laudable programs under the Ishaya mantra, which is towards the successful implementation of the Building Our Future Together agenda. Today's event, therefore, is another testimony to the unreserved commitment of our governor towards the welfare of our people. So I express my sincere appreciation to our amiable governor for the dedication towards building a remarkable future for our dear state.
She, however, enumerated the number of such fire stations built and equipped by the administration of Prince Dapo Abiodun and the importance of the project to the citizens.
Since the beginning of this administration, under the leadership of His Excellency Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun MFR, 4 fire stations were constructed in Ifo, Agbara, Isheri, and Mowe similarly. 5 firefighting vehicles and equipment were procured. Not only this, a total number of 150 fire officers were employed while conducting assessment tour. We discovered that Ifo local government, which is one of the largest local governments in Ogun State, do not have a fire station, but only rely on the fire station at Ado-Odo Ota local government. On behalf of the Executive Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun MFR, the Governor and the entire people of Ogun State, I welcome all government functionaries, our royal fathers, elder statesmen and women, stakeholders, and all members of Ifo local government to the commissioning of the newly constructed fire station here in Ifo, Ogun State.
The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, who is also representing Ifo 1 state constituency, Right Honorable Lakunle Oluomo, he eulogized Prince Dapo Abiodun for his tremendous achievements so far, especially in Ifo local government.
What you are here to do is unprecedented in the history of Ifo local government and Ifo township per se. I want to confess that the last time a governor visited Ifo to commission a project was the day of Baba Osheba. Since that time, it has never happened. And today, they are not only here to commission a project, but many projects, even the ones that are ongoing, are acknowledged to have come in your own time. Today, the fire station has been a long-time dream of the people of Ifo. And today, we are grateful to Your Excellency for making it a reality. The Oritameje Vespa road is a totally a new road in Ifo, which was the making of Your Excellency. On my own part, sir, I can only assure you for the support of the people of Ifo at all times.
In his goodwill message, the Balogun of Ifo, Chief Adisa Adeyemi, thanked the governor for the project, saying the project is an answer to the yearning of the people.
Gómìnà wa sọ wọn kọ́ wọ́n débẹ̀ pé gbogbo kìíní ìlú máa gbogbo ìdàgbàsókè ló máa kárí ó ti ń kárí lọ ìtọ́jú ẹ̀kúnná ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe àṣẹ ilẹ̀ náà ṣe ìdíkọ̀ kékeré ní gbogbo wa ní tún ní pé àtúwá wòye gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùwà twist Ifo nìkan ní fún bágọ̀rọ̀ wa ní òjì ni tátárì institution ní gbogbo ló wà kó stéètì o ẹ̀fọ́ àwọn ti ẹgbẹ́ bá ti ibi ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ máa débẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀fọ́ àwọn ti yẹn náà láyọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ débí ilẹ̀ máa dé lé o.
Jan Stress Crew caught up with some who is who in Ifo local government area, and they have this to say about the project.
The commissioning is something we deserve that we have never gotten before, but Governor Dapo Abiodun, in his own wisdom, knew that it should be given to us, and he has done it. He's doing well. He's a governor that is performing silently, but we have told him to continue in this way, and then let us broadcast his work. He's a good governor. The people of Ifo are very, very happy for what he has done for us.
As it is written there, Ogun State Fire and Safety Service. I mean, anywhere you hear about fire safety, is a way of preventing fire outrage. Whenever there is a fire problem, the outrage, this service is there to take care of the situation so that it doesn't get out of hand. They have given us the building. Other facilities that will make the building work should also be added to it.
First time in the history of Ifo local government, especially this corridor, which happens to be the fourth busiest road in Nigeria. Just from Adenrele to get to Lagos, we have no such an edifice. And not just an edifice, this is what we call human passion services. Because along the corridor, where we've been having issues about fire outbreak, maybe domestic one at homes, and on the road maybe cars vehicle accident, or maybe inferno may probably just happen. Still, having it should not just be an avenue for our people to be careless. It's just going to serve as the last resort in case of any fire incident.
The Director, State Fire Services, Engineer Fatai Adefala, also spoke with the crew.
We have been having challenges in Ifo in case of the fire disasters. We depend, Ifo depends on Adodo, and Adodo carries Lusada and Agbara, but now they have been agitating for this thing for the past years. That's why the governor, Prince Akpabio, deemed it fit to make sure that there's a fire service that exists in Ifo. One, we also have in Ifo 2, which along the Sherry, all will be commissioned, but they are commissioning phases. The point of this project is that whenever there's fire distress call, a fire call within the local government, instead of calling Alta, the firefighters from Ifo can respond to any distress call within this Ifo in a quick response.
Subsequently, a 3.1-kilometer Oritameje road in Ifo, as well as Adenrele, Olushituntun and Vespa Road, all in Ifo Township, were commissioned for the use of the citizenry.
Only a few years ago, about 4 years ago, we are being harassed, we are being intimidated, people are being beaten. You know, right here in this Ifo, and all of us are sons and daughters of Ogun State. Others who felt they had become emperors, they had become Lord upon and unto themselves, felt that without them, nothing was impossible. And we know that it is only without the Almighty God that things are impossible. With Him, all things are possible. Now, we fast forward 3 years and 7 months. God not only gave us victory, God has given us the grace to fulfill all the promises that we made to the good people of Ifo in the course of our campaign. When I was here then, I didn't have anything to say. I didn't have anything to refer to. There was nothing to refer to. There was no reference point. All we did was to say, we are sorry. We may not have lived up to your expectations, but we are promising that on our word, by virtue of our integrity, our antecedent and character, please believe in us, vote for us, and we will ensure that we fulfill our promises. That is why today is an exciting day, that we have come back now, almost 4 years down the road, in fulfillment of those promises. We are here to commission landmark projects.
Prince Abiodun at the commissioning emphasized how fortunate and important the people of Ifo are to his administration to have commissioned 2 projects in a single day.
So we started this morning. We commissioned the fire station, which I call the emergency response station right here in Ifo. This was something that was requested of us in the course of campaign, because Ifo is a very strategic and very, very important local government. It's a local government that connects Ogun West to Ogun Central. It's a local government that is next to and connects us to Lagos State. A lot of our people that work in Lagos live in this local government. As a matter of fact, I said earlier at the palace that the water supply in Lagos State is from this local government. This is a very important local government. In this local government, they are predominantly traders
and also farmers as well. So they demanded from us that in the past they have fire hazards, fire incidents, and they have to wait for fire trucks to come all the way from Ota, by which time the disaster has gone out of hands. And we promised. Today we commissioned a world-class befitting emergency response station, which has the fire station and the fire trucks strategically located somewhere at the center point of town, so that at any point in time when there's an emergency, they can respond very swiftly and on time. At that fire station, we also have our ambulance as well, which is part of our 24-hour ambulance service. Now we're here to do what? To commission the Oritameje, Adenrele, Olushituntun, Vespa Road. According to Mr. Speaker, and I cannot dispute anything that the Speaker says. He says this space is Oritameje, that it is an interchange. So this is the E for interchange. Yeah. Interchange, that why you interchange. E for interchange. So Oritameje means the intersection where 7 different roads meet. Mr. Speaker has challenged us that this is the only town in Ogun State where there is an intersection of 7 different roads.
The Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure in the state, Engineer Adenrele, gave a brief remark during the commissioning and recapped some of the roads that have been commissioned by the administration of Prince Dapo Abiodun in Ogun Central, as well as enumerated the facilities embedded in the 3.1-kilometer Oritameje Vespa Road.
Today's commissioning is in addition to a number of projects already commissioned in Ogun Central Senatorial District. Let me just give you a quick recap of the road we've already done recently. Elite Land Road, Shagamu Abeokuta PMB Expressway, Arepo Road, Shomori Kenta, Panshake Adigbe, Itori Township Road. This is just a sample of what has been done recently, and there are more coming. Oritameje, Adenrele, Olushituntun, Vespa Road is a major bypass that eases the traffic congestion on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. To allow the road functioning optimally, it is provided with walkway, drainages, street light. The drainage also have covered to allow for walkway and also for control of flooding. Since the inception of the present administration in the state, our dear governor is leaving no stone untouched towards making sure that the democratic dividends is extended to all the nooks and crannies of the state, as efforts are continually intensified on massive road projects with a view of alleviating the hardship being experienced by the motorists, residents, and other users in the state. As such, the reconstruction of the road today is aimed at reducing traffic impediment, improve socio-economic activities in the densely populated area, as traveling along this particular road used to be an arduous task for drivers and punishment for commuters.
The chairperson of Ifo local government, Mrs. Kike Delano, thanked the governor for the unprecedented giant strides carried out in Ifo local government, and like Oliver Twist, seized the occasion to ask the governor for reconstruction of deployable Ifo Ibogun and some other roads within the local government area.
After opportunity, state hospital Oliver Twist, we are asking for more. Títí ìwà tẹ́ bá kọjá Ifọ̀ nísìnyí díẹ̀ síwájú níbi pákó tó yẹn ó ti gé tán tójò bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìnyí is a hell ibẹ̀ yóò dá mọ́ rárá tá a bá tún gba ibi lọ sókè díẹ̀ sí tá a bá lọ sí Ìbògùn lọ́dọ̀ bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ wàhálà ìpè èèyàn máa títí mọ́tò bá fẹ́ lè máa ké torí ọ̀nà yẹn ò dá mọ́ rárá.
The Speaker, Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honourable Olakunle Oluomo, also has this to say.
Láàárín ọdún mẹ́ta àtààbọ̀ tó jẹ́ kí n sọ ọdún mẹ́ta àtààbọ̀ torí ọ̀nà yìí tá a bá sílẹ̀ ní ó dà nǹkan ti tó bí ọdún méjì tó ti ṣe tá a ti wá sí ó mì pé láàárín ọdún méjì tíjọba Dàpọ̀ débẹ̀ ìfọ̀ṣọ̀rẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ gba speaker tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Ó tún wá di bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ pé kì í ṣe commissioner ni àwọn consensus two wọ́n ṣe lérò tó wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wàhálà tó yẹn fọ́ ní commissioner ìkànnì ẹ̀yin consensus tó yá ẹgbà commissioner. Lẹ́yìn ọ̀nà yìí àwọn nǹkan míì ti lọ àwọn iléeṣẹ́ panápaná tá a ti ń wá látọdún tó ti pẹ́ wọ́n fún wa owó rẹ̀ o Dàpọ̀ ti ṣe àti ṣe lẹ́nu.
The high point of the two events was when Prince Dapo Abiodun showed his expertise in commissioning projects as he went ahead to commission the two projects one after the other.
Ogun State Government, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. This plaque was unveiled in commemoration of the commissioning of Oritameje, Adenrele, Olushituntun, Vespa Road in Ifo local government.
Jan Strides also caught up with some dignitaries and residents at the commissioning. Listen to them as they board their minds on projects commissioning.
The experience was so hard, you know, especially during the rainy season. This place is so bad, you know, and we thank God now. At least it's very, very better now. The governor has really helped us, you know, to do the road and even the gutter. So it's peaceful now, unlike before. Especially in the afternoon when the students are coming from school, you know, this place is not okay at all before. But we thank God now that it's better, very, very better, more than before.
It's a very important commissioning, and it's also important to note that our promise-keeping governor is launching roads, is commissioning different projects up and down the country.
In every society, we must have infrastructures, we must have good system in place, and he has done a lot of that. The Ishaya thing is working, and it is a continuous process, and it won't stop.
Why? Well, since 1999 or thereabouts, we've not had any of such in Ifo 1 here. So even if we are getting more than 2, I think we deserve it. Considering the fact that for so many years, the last 2 governments did not come to Ifo to commission anything. So we want to say thank you to Governor Dapo Abiodun. Today we have commissioned the fire station. We are waiting to commission this road. And this is just Ifo 1. This is the Ifo 1 part of Ifo 2. I can assure you that by the time we are going to Ifo 2, we are going to have another commissioning. If not 2, at least 1. We will surely be having that. So we want to really appreciate His Excellency for all he has done for Ifo.
With the massive turnout of the residents, politicians, stakeholders as well as wishes at both events with dances and praises of Prince Dapo Abiodun, it is indeed a testimonial for acceptance of the administration's giant strides in provision of people-oriented infrastructures across the state. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.